Air pollution control methods. The most effective method of controlling air pollution is to prevent the formation of the pollutants or minimize their emission at the source itself. In case of industrial pollutants, this is achieved by investing in various approaches at the early stage of process design and development and selecting those methods which have minimum air pollution potential. These are known as source correction methods. Control of pollutants at the source can be accomplished in various ways. For example, through raw material change, operational changes, modification of process equipment, and by more effective operation of existing process. The source correction methods can be divided into three categories. The first category is known as the raw material changes. If a particular raw material is responsible for causing air pollution, use of a purer grade of raw material is beneficial. This reduces the formation of undesirable byproducts, or it may even eliminate the troublesome effluent. A typical example of this approach is the use of low sulfur fuel instead of high sulfur ones. Burning of natural gas produces less pollution than that of coal. A major drawback of low sulfur fuels is their limited availability. Fuel desulfurization also poses technical problems. Coal gasification causes or it may cause minimum air pollution because sulfur and other undesirable materials can be removed from the gas. Coal gasification may be carried out either by destructive distillation of coal or by gasification of cake residues of the carbonization process. And this can be done with steam, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and air. The second method, which is the source correction method, is the process changes. Rotary kilns are a major source of dust generation in cement plants. Some degree of dust control can be achieved in the kiln operation by adjusting operating conditions. Reduction of the gas velocities within the kiln, modification of the rate and location of feed introduction, and employment of a dense curtain of lightweight change at the discharge end of the kiln can lead to dust control. Smelting and paper industries are highly responsible for emitting objectionable sulfurous materials. These emissions can be controlled or curtailed by major process changes such as hydrometallurgical separation of ores and use of no sulfides in paper making. Other examples which involve process changes are reduction of the formation of nitric oxides in combustion chambers by low excess air combustion in two stages, flue gas recirculation, and water injection. Washing the coal before pulverization to reduce the fly ash emissions. Substitution of bauxite flux for fluorine containing fluorspar in the open hearth method. The third type of source correction method is the equipment modification or replacement. Air pollutant emissions can be minimized by suitable modification or replacement of process equipment. For example, the unburnt carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons in the cylinders of an automobile engine, which are emitted into the atmosphere, through the tailpipe can be burnt by injecting air into the hot exhaust of the engine. Similar results can be obtained by suitable modifications in the carburation and ignition systems. In petroleum refineries, hydrocarbon vapors are released into the atmosphere from storage tanks due to temperature changes, direct evaporation, and displacement during filling. These losses can be minimized by designing the tanks with floating roof covers or by pressurizing the tanks. Replacement of the open hearth furnace by oxygen furnace in steel industry and development of an alternative power source for automobiles in place of the internal combustion engine are other examples of equipment alteration or replacement.